How's it going? Want to do a test?
Sorry?
Eye test?
Eye test.
Yes. Now you're on my video there, so just 1 second. You can hold the microphone if you like,
Okay.
and we'll see how you get on with this. Do you see these two cards?
Yeah.
Can you spot the difference?
Yeah.
What?
Different colours.
Wow. A lot of people have said that one is red and one is green. You're not saying that.
No, one's red and the other's blue.
And that's the only difference.
They're different sizes.
What's the difference in the sizes?
The blue one's shorter.
Okay, and if I was to say the words abracadabra, would that make a difference?
Shit, yeah.
What? Hold it up a little bit. Clip it on there so we can get this in on the camera.
Shift it on. Sure.
I have it here on mine. It's just to I just want to catch people's reactions to things like that, right? So you think that they were the same size, but you were a bit surprised that they're not the same. They're actually, it's called an optical illusion.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. You're obviously tourist, are you?
Well, no, I'm local.
Where are you from?
Limerick.
Oh yeah.
Killarney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Looks like a wedding. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I want to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind. Okay.
Please, yeah,
Do you value your eyes?
Yeah.
How much value would you place on one of your eyes?
And one.
Yeah, just one.
I don't know.
Like if someone said, we'll give you €1,000 for one eye,
No.
replace it with a glass eye, a bionic eye, whatever, you wouldn't do it?
No.
Well, what about 10,000, 100,000,
No.
a million?
No.
You wouldn't even do it for a million.
My eyes. I have to see, don't I?
Well, you could still get by with one,
Nah.
right?
It's not the same.
The one-eyed guy? Yeah, okay. What about this? Both eyes for 20 million.
No.
Never?
No.
No chance ever?
No.
Okay, well, I would probably agree with you. So you value your eyes.
Yes.
Now, have you ever heard the well-known expression, the eyes are the windows of the soul? Have you heard of it before?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of that statement? Is it true?
Yes.
Okay, now if it's true, the eyes are the windows of the soul, and you value your eyes so much,
Yeah.
how much value do you place on the soul itself? Bearing in mind that's your life, like
Well, no value.
no value at all, so it's
I'd say
worthless.
No, it's not worth it. No. It's,
Well, that's what no value means.
Well, yeah, sorry. It's. I know. I wouldn't sell it.
Priceless, maybe would be a better
Priceless.
word.
There you go.
Okay,
Priceless.
okay. So let me see if that's really true by asking a follow-up question. You ready for it?
Yeah.
You said it's priceless.
Yeah.
Okay. You had a bit of time to think about how much value your eyes were. How
Okay.
much time or thought have you given to the value of your soul? And what happens to you when you die, that sort of thing?
None.
Nothing.
Well, not really. No.
Does that weigh up? You say, look, if I asked you about your eyes, you're going, well, I thought about, how much it's going to, the money and all the rest of it, right? But you give no thought to the value of your soul. Does that make sense?
Are you the devil or something? Trying to sell myself? Or buy myself?
Oh, no. I am a street preacher.
Yeah, I see that.
Of course, I don't preach the way maybe you're used to, but
Well, of course.
we're talking about these things. So because things are happening all the time on the news, people have questions like, hey, or if you've been to a recent funeral, whatever, you might ask the question, what actually does happen to someone when they die? Have you ever given it much thought?
Well, I have.
You can answer this as well. You have?
Have you? Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any answers to that question?
What's gonna happen?
Yeah. What do you think happens when someone dies?
Maybe I'm gonna return as an animal.
Oh, that's a tricky one. That's like reincarnation.
Yeah.
Now, there's not an awful lot of basis for that, you have to admit, right? Like, if you really, do you really believe that? Or do you just maybe, like you might come back as a dog. My dog over there, by the way. Or maybe come back as an ant. Or would you prefer to come back as a human being?
Not really.
No? Whoa. We don't often hear this. Now, the reason why, if you were really believe that, I would really go and challenge that view. Say, for example, my favorite analogy would be this. Supposing you're going on a journey by airplane, and the only seats you could get were at the very back near the toilets, and that wasn't the best option, but that's all there was available. But halfway through the flight, the attendant comes up to you and says, "What's your name?" Lena. Lena, you're such a good girl. You've been really good during this flight. We're going to bump you up to economy class near the front. Okay. Oh, with a bit of more leg room. How'd you like that? Oh, that sounds good. And then a bit longer. It's a long haul flight. A bit longer after that. Lena, you've been so good. We're going to put you into business class. And you think, wow, this is fun. I'm getting bumped up all the time here. And then after a while, you've been really, really good. Better than all the other passengers, of course. And we're bumping you all the way up into first class. How'd you like that? This is fantastic.
And
wow.
you're
You're just about to sit down, just ordering your champagne, whatever you want, when there's a noise of a door opening and a suction. And you find yourself right back where you began, at the toilets. But the cycle goes on and on and on and on. And actually in Hinduism, that's what they believe, that this cycle goes on and on forever, never ending, and they hope that one day it will end in what's called nirvana. You heard of the group Nirvana? Well, it's not that. Okay, nirvana, which is that you'll become a drop in the ocean of the universe and you'll be forgotten and you'll just become one with everything and you'll just be a nobody.
That'd be great.
But that's not really what happens, okay? And that's why these people are in this continuous cycle. They're going to come back as a what? This. And if you think about it, there are 8 billion people on Earth today, all who, they came back as human beings, the highest form, because they were such good people? Really? Is that what's going on? Hardly like it. Now, let me tell you this. I don't have to be here all day telling you this, okay?
Fine.
But I base my beliefs on the Bible, okay? And there's a scripture that says this. It is appointed unto men to die once. And after this, the judgment. And that's a piece of the Bible that people don't like to hear. What? You mean I'll die once? Well, yeah. How many times did you expect to die? You die once. But after this, there's a judgment. How'd you like that?
Judgment.
Yeah. Now, what do you think that judgment would be like?
I don't know.
Well, it depends on who the judge is as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess,
It's certainly not going to be Judge Judy. Okay? And this is the judge who is the creator of the whole world and everyone in it. And here we go. He's judging us based upon the way we've lived our lives. And he's given us his standards, his laws, but we've basically flouted them and did our own thing. We've been rebels our whole lives. So if God decides, I'm judging you based on my laws, every one of us is doomed. Doomed to what? Not only to die, but also to judgment forever in the presence of God. Is there any good news in this message?
Yeah.
What's the good news?
We all die.
Well, that's not the end, you see. That's the whole point. It's not the end. I will give you some good news, however. That is this. Knowing that you'll never be able to do anything to save yourself from the wrath of God and the judgment of God, what did God do? He came into this world himself, took up residence on earth as a man called Jesus. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah.
The virgin birth. Lived a perfect life without ever doing any wrong. And yet, he took upon himself the judgment of God for sinners like me when he didn't have to. Took the judgment that we deserve. Died and rose again the third day. And whoever puts their trust in Christ is saying, I'm putting my trust in what he's done for me so I don't have to face the judgment of God myself. Now, it sounds like you don't seem to believe that.
Oh, not at all, no.
What part do you not believe?
He died and rose again.
Because you don't believe in the supernatural, am I right?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
There is no God in your world, is there?
No,
A God who's incapable of raising the dead?
No, a God that won't raise the dead.
Why do you think they're dead? Do you think there's nothing after this life?
As in, they're dead.
Yes, they're physically dead.
Yes.
But are you more than just... You said you have a soul, right?
Yes.
So what is the soul? So your physical body, at the point of death, okay? Your body will not be standing upright as it is right now.
I'd say not, no.
Right. You'll likely fall to the ground.
Probably, yeah.
Right. Now, you do have a soul, you said, right?
Yeah.
So what happens to the soul?
I become a ghost, do I?
No, right, so you are a physical body, but you're also a spiritual being, okay?
Yeah.
When they chop off an arm or a leg, you're still there.
Yeah.
There's more to you than just the physical body, okay? So when you die, what happens? You're waiting for the judgment on the last day. Now, here's the thing. Here's the evidence, okay? When Jesus died, he did rise the third day, as he said he was going to do, but he didn't crawl into the tomb like the zombies, like something in the zombie movie,
So
like I'm covered in blood. What?
So it was
No,
a
no,
spirit.
he rose from the dead physically.
Okay.
Okay, so when we talk about resurrection, we're not talking about a spiritual resurrection. I'm talking about him coming out of the tomb.
Yeah.
So that when his disciples saw him, they were absolutely shocked. They thought, this is over. We were followers of a guy who was giving us the impression that he was going to be Messiah, but he's dead. I mean, Thomas, you know who Thomas is, right?
I know Tom.
Thomas,
Yeah, he's a
not a
friend
friend.
of mine.
Yeah, we all have a friend called Thomas, but he's supposed to be the doubting Thomas. You know why? Because he said these words in the Bible. When the other disciples said, "We have seen the risen Lord. He's risen from the dead," he says, "No way, no. I will never believe it. Never. I saw him die, and I will unless I can put my finger into those holes and put my hand into his side, I will never believe it." That sounds like a real event, right?
Mm.
So when Jesus turns up, he says to Thomas, "Thomas, you were saying, okay, look at my hands. There's the holes. Okay, put your hand into my side. Stop being a doubter and actually believe." So was it a physical or a spiritual resurrection?
Physical.
It was physical.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, was his body the same weak body that was on the cross? No, it had been transformed somehow so that they could hardly recognize him. But that is what every person who's a believer will have at some point. I'm looking forward to my new body. It's like the human body Mark II. Okay, an upgrade. I got a text that I'm getting a free upgrade.
A text from God.
No, it's in the Bible.
Got him on
See,
speed
I
dial.
use that analogy to say, people say I got a text and I'm entitled to a free upgrade, and they think I'm talking about, oh yeah, from Vodafone or something like that. But I'm talking about a text in the Bible itself. Hello, Patrick. I'm talking about text in the Bible itself that says that we will have a resurrection body. Okay. Now, as for everybody else, you will face the judgment of God either on your own, and that's irrevocable. You're no coming back from that.
Yeah, sure.
So that I
Fair
say
enough.
all this bit to warn people, to let them know that that's what's lying ahead. You said you value your soul,
Oh yeah.
but really, how much value do you place upon the soul?
It's priceless.
Then you should do everything in your power to consider what will actually happen to it. Because you're young now. I'm thinking probably about 15.
Bro, 15. I'll be serious. How old?
I would say 18.
18, 19. They're close.
Well, I was 17-year-old when I became a believer in Christ, and I wasn't looking for God, just as you are not looking for God at
God
this moment.
found you.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair play.
Well, I mean, that's the way it always is.
Yeah.
Where do we ever find people looking for God? Do you think the majority of these people, or even 5% of them, are looking for God? No, not one of them.
No.
So, in the left to ourselves, nobody would. But God is the one who comes looking. What did he say? The good shepherd come and search for his sheep. Okay, Laura, good to see you. How are you? Thank you very much. What's your name?
Cheers, Jack.
Jack and Lena.
Cheers,
Okay,
Jack.
good to see you, Jack and Lena. Okay, do you want to have your eyes tested? Do you want to test your eyesight?
How much for the cost?
Nothing. Well, can you spot the difference?
Yeah.
What?
Red and blue. Yeah, red and blue. Two different colors.
Well, other people would disagree. Some people said, hold that microphone there. Okay. It's for the camera. Some people said red and green.
Yeah.
You say red and blue?
No.
Is that?
Oh, it's a colorblind test.
It could be. I mean, you said red and blue, right?
Yeah.
What's the other difference? Is there any other difference? Any other difference?
Well, one is shorter than the other.
Which one's shorter?
The red one is shorter and the blue one is shorter.
And if I said the words abracadabra,
Oh,
what do you make of that?
cool.
Why is it cool? Is which one's biggest?
You change. Wait, you changed the size.
I didn't do it. Hold up so we can record this.
Oh,
Put that
now
up.
I see.
I want to hear what you're going to say. Put that on your strap there. Now,
Right.
what age are you? You're probably about 15,
13 actually.
13. Oh,
For a
right.
big kid.
Now, you said that one was slightly bigger than the other.
Yeah.
And then I said the words blah, 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 and it does that. So how does that happen?
Depth perception, maybe?
I'd say it's what you call an optical illusion.
Oh.
See? Because if you go like that, you can see that they're exactly the same size. Your eyes can deceive you, see? And if your eyes can deceive you when it comes to something like that, who's to say you could be wrong about this and that? Even your hearing can be wrong sometimes. And what you want to make sure is you're not wrong about the most important things of life. One of the big questions is that keeps coming up when we're talking to people out in the streets here.
Yeah.
People question things like this. Is there a God who created everything? What happens to people when they die? Do we have a soul? Those sort of questions. And people would love to know, but they're not really willing to read enough to find out. Where would they read about such things?
Well, I guess you'd go to a library.
A library?
Or, yeah.
How about
How
about a library of books?
Yeah, a library of books.
You know the library of books I'm referring to? Maybe you didn't know this, okay?
Yeah.
But have you heard of the Bible before?
Yeah.
Right, the
I
Bible.
actually have one inside my room.
Okay. Well, did you know that the Bible has 66 books within it?
What?
That's a whole library.
Ooh.
That's a whole library. And I bet you haven't read it all.
Well, I mean, I've only been reading a little bit, so
Yeah,
it's why
okay.
time.
Fine. But if you were to read it, you would find the answers to those sorts of questions. Now, I was 17-year-old when I started reading the Bible, but I wouldn't have been interested before that. But up until that time, those sort of questions never came to mind. But when you go to a funeral and you see someone who's recently died, you can't avoid it. You'll be thinking about, what does actually happen.
Yeah.
Or when you see things on the news, or, you'd be questioning all kinds of things. And it's very good to know that, Some people, here's a guy, I don't know if I can give you one of these. This is a little short takeaway thing. Hey kids, I'm Albert Einstein. Now, Albert Einstein, you've heard of him. He was a great scientist. But this one talks more about putting all those questions together and answering those questions. I can assure you of one thing. What's your name, by the way?
James.
Jamie?
James Maher.
Okay, James. I can assure you of one thing, that there is a creator who created all things.
Yeah.
And we're living in a world which is broken, fallen, imperfect. That's not the way it was to begin with. Like, see that bicycle you've got there?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's got a bit of wear and tear on it.
Yeah. Chain broke a few times.
Chain might break, the tires might be a bit bald, but that's not how it was when you got it on day one, unless you got it secondhand, right?
Yeah.
If you got a Christmas present of a bicycle, or a birthday present of a bicycle, or someone bought you a bicycle, it would have been brand new, without a scratch on it. Now, when you see that same bike, or someone saw that bike a year later, and they said, "What happened to the bike?" You'd say, "Well, it's just wear and tear. What do you expect? Did you not clean it?" "Oh, I do, but there's things that happen that But anyway, look at this world. It did not start off all scratched and broken and with problems. Okay, it was perfect when God made it all perfect at the beginning. But things have crept in, and one of the things that's crept in is man's rebelliousness against his Creator.
Oh yeah.
Don't you tell me how to live my life. That's basically what it boils down to. And yet, even if you had an enemy who was doing everything against you, you wouldn't be expecting that enemy to come up to you and say, let's be friends.
Yeah.
Right? Well, we're the enemies of God. And yet it was God who came to us and says, I've got a deal. And here's the deal. Jesus Christ is my deal. He came into this world, lived a perfect life on this world, took the sins of each and every believer upon himself, that they wouldn't have to face the judgment of God. He took the judgment for them. That's the whole deal. God could reconcile us to himself by saying, you're the guy who caused the problem, but I'm going to fix it. That's good news.
Yeah.
See?
Well,
I'm going to just leave that with you. Go ahead and read that when you get a chance. Take your time. read through it. And you're a local guy, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. You never know. Maybe we'll see you around in the future. Okay. Have a good day and enjoy your bike. Can I do a test with your eyes? Your eye. This is eye test. This is an eye test.
Yeah.
I'm doing this recording. Okay.
Okay.
Hold this microphone and answer this question. Can you spot the difference between these cards?
Different. Yeah, different
what-
color.
What color?
Red and blue.
Red and blue.
Yeah.
Is that the only difference? That's the only difference?
Different size as well.
Which one is bigger?
Red bigger.
Okay. Listen to a Chinese proverb. Bing.
Oh yeah.
Now what?
Blue better. A
Are
blue
you
bigger.
sure? Chinese proverb. Boing.
No, you have another one.
No. How many I have? Two. You think it's magic trick?
Oh yeah.
It's not magic trick.
Are you serious?
Yes. Now what is your name?
My name Katie.
Kathy. From where?
China.
You came on holiday.
No, I'm living here.
Okay. Now look. These cards are the same size. It's what you call optical.
Oh, same size.
Yes, optical illusion. Okay.
Okay.
But the reason why I do that is because I want to talk to people about their eyesight for a moment. Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you value your eyes?
No, I don't understand.
You don't understand. Your English no good.
No good like
Like
that.
if someone said, I take your eye
Yeah.
for 100,000 euro, you say no, no, no. Yes.
No. No.
No money for my eyes, right? But your eyes are precious to you. They're very priceless. Your eyes.
Yes. Yes.
But we look through these eyes with our soul, inner man. Yes.
Yeah.
But the question is, if you value your eyes, how much value do you place upon the soul, the inner man? You see, and people don't think about that. But I need to really think. My life, how much is it valued? What is the value of my life, my soul? That's what I'm trying to talk to people about.
Oh.
See, you ever think about that?
No.
No.
No, we think different.
Yes.
We have different stories, so we totally
I'm
think
sure you
about
do.
different.
Yes.
For Chinese, we think about our family, our kids.
Yes. Ancestors.
No,
No.
no, we just want kids.
You just want kids.
So,
Okay.
like my age, I will think about my parents, my family, my kids. That's all.
But you know that after this life, there's more to come.
Maybe in the future, but not for well. I need to think about how many I can give them because they pay all the life for me. So,
Okay. Well, listen, Kathy, let me give you this
okay.
little leaflet, and you can read that. And if you live in Killarney,
Yeah,
you don't work.
I have everything.
Okay, what you have, everything to do with natural life, but you need to procure for your future. What about after this life?
Yeah.
Because you don't know when it's going to end.
Okay.
It could be today, it could be tomorrow. You don't know. So it's good to be planning ahead.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe in the future, but not for well.
But we don't know when the future is. See?
Nobody knows future.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy your moment.
That's why you must prepare.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
Old Chinese fortune cookie say, okay, and it's not from cookie, it's from Bible. It is appointed unto men that die once. But after this, there's a judgment. Here you go. I give you this gift as well. Special
Thank you.
cards. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay, Kathy. Thank you. Come on, let's do the test. Yeah, where are you from? Okay. Jak sprawy?
Dobre.
Dobry den. Hold the microphone and answer these questions.
Okay.
Can you spot the difference?
Left.
Clip that to your shirt, your thing.
Okay.
Okay. You can spot the difference?
Red and blue.
Red and blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other difference?
Yeah, different
What's
It's-
different?
color.
Color only?
Yeah,
Only color?
yeah.
Nothing else?
And form. And
The size?
Yeah, size.
Size. Okay. Which would be
Huh?
which one is bigger?
This one, right?
Red.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
And if I say now, which is bigger?
Red.
What? Red's bigger?
Yeah. How?
How? Maybe it's you is the problem. Huh? Which one's bigger?
Blue.
Brothers?
No, not brother.
Okay. I would say that you need your eyes tested.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had your eyes tested?
Okay.
When is the last time? Kole, Duya, Ochi, when did you have your eyes tested last?
Maybe 2 years ago.
About 5 seconds ago.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay, now where you live? You live here?
In Kerry.
Kinmare. Okay. This test is to prove some things that your eyes can deceive you, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. How's your English?
Medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
Okay. And hearing?
Good.
Good. Okay. How much value would you place on one eye?
One eye?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, skilki kosztuje одне oczy.
Одне.
Oczy.
Ача.
Eye.
Eye.
Am I right? Oczy?
Очи.
Очи, two.
Очи. Two. Yeah.
Yeah. So one eye.
Yeah.
How much?
How much for
For one eye.
one eye? Wait.
If someone will say, hey, I give you 10,000 euro
Okay.
for one eye, would you agree?
No.
No. Okay. 100,000? You think
Yeah.
about it? You
Yeah.
think about it? Okay. What about both eyes? Два очи.
Так.
Две очи, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two eyes, 1 million.
1 million for two eyes? No, no, no.
Why not?
Because I must see world.
You must see world. Okay. Well, that's true. We want our eyesight. Now, you value your eyes. What is your name?
Maxim. Max.
Max.
Yeah.
Max, you value your eyes, okay?
Yeah.
Now, have you ever heard someone say these words? The eyes are only the windows of the soul. Okay?
Yeah.
Ty думаешь, люди маете душа?
Dusha? No, I don't know Dusha.
No?
I don't know Dusha. What?
Soul. Soul.
Okay, okay.
Dusha.
Dusha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm practicing hard to learn Ukrainian, you know.
Yeah.
So, do you think a person has a soul?
So yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Do you value your soul?
It's not value. It's me. It's not value. I don't
No
know.
value?
No. No value in Dusha.
No value.
No value.
Worthless. Worthless. Nah,
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's you can touch this.
But is it, do you mean it's priceless or valueless?
Value this.
You mean it means nothing to you?
Dusha?
Yeah.
No, it's value me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's so valuable, more valuable than eyes. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, if that's true, then how much time or thought have you given to the question, what happens to you, Max, if you were to die today?
I don't know. I'm going to the up and
Novi, sky?
sky. Yeah.
Go to the sky?
No, I don't know. I go to next life. You know, it's reincarnation.
Reincarnation?
Yeah, I believe this.
Oh, that's a strange belief.
Yeah.
You know why?
Because your dusha go to next body. You know.
There's a problem with this, okay?
Yeah.
You came from Ukraine.
Yeah.
Did you come by machina
Yeah.
or litak?
When I have money.
No. If you travel from Ukraine, did you fly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Let's say you're on airplane, okay?
Yeah.
And they say to you, Max, you're sitting at the toilets at the very back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're very good. We bring you up the airplane. Sit here.
Yeah.
Very good seat.
Yeah.
And then you said, okay. Then they say, oh, you're very good. We put you into business class. Oh, this is very nice. I like business class.
Yeah.
But then after a while, they say, oh, no, even better. We're putting you in first class. Oh, wow, first class. Oh, this is fantastic. I like it.
Yeah.
But then after a while, you think, what could be better than first class? Next thing, and you're back at the toilets again.
Yeah.
And you work your way up the flight again, continuously, forever and ever and ever. It's never ending.
Yeah.
This constant cycle. That's what
Yeah.
reincarnation would be like. This human being, maybe come back as dog, maybe come back as beetle. Constant cycle, constantly going round in a cycle. Okay?
Yeah.
Never-ending cycle. And even the people who believe this, like Hindu, they say, when will it ever end?
Yeah.
The cycle.
It's, I believe small this.
Okay, but look.
Sorry.
This, we have New Testament from Bible, okay?
Okay.
And it says something completely different. You know, your country, many Orthodox people, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we have chapter 9 of Hebrews. You know what it says right here? It says, inasmuch as it is appointed for men to die once,
Yeah.
not twice, not 3 times, once, and after this, judgment. So Christ also, having been offered once to bear the sins of many, will appear a second time, not to deal with sin, but to save those who eagerly are waiting for him. So there's once, people die only once.
Yeah.
And after this is not another life as an animal, but judgment. And the question is, if God judged you, how would you do? This is the big question. How do you think you'd do?
I don't know. Really, I don't
Well,
know.
you should test yourself.
Yeah.
And the only way you can test yourself. If I said to you, Max, do you think that you are a good person? Everyone says
No, sometimes I'm a good person,
Okay.
sometimes I'm medium. You know.
Well, here's the deal. By what standard do you think you're good? By your own standards or God's standards?
Me.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's the same.
Yeah.
But if we were to be judged by God's standards, not our own standards, but God's standards, we would fail the test. Imagine you're going to do maths exam or English exam, and you say, I passed the test. Who marked the paper? Who marked the paper? Me. I passed myself. No, you can't do that. There's someone must mark the test. The examiner, okay?
Yeah.
And the examiner didn't say, mark your own paper. Yeah?
Yeah.
So if God is the one who judges, and he says, Max, you did not reach max.
Yeah.
You fell short of max.
Yeah.
Okay? God's standards are perfection. You must live perfect life. And nobody, not one of us, can do that.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, make sure you always walk the line. But you never can fall off this line.
Yeah.
But who can do that? None of us.
Um,
So that means not one of us will pass God's test. Okay?
Yeah.
Good news. There's good news. God himself took a human body, came to this world, and lived as a man. He lived a perfect life. Okay? And he said, give my perfect life to Max. Give my perfect life to Mike as my gift. Yeah. And when you stand before God, you don't say, look what I did. You say, I'm trusting in Jesus Christ, what he did. And that means I don't get judged based on my life, but based on his life.
Yeah.
See, that's what the person who's trusting in Jesus Christ is doing. You understand?
Yeah,
I know I'm speaking.
Yeah, I understand.
I speak fast, maybe.
No, it's fine.
So a person who's putting their trust in Jesus Christ is somebody who says, I'm relying on him.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Okay.
Jesus or Jesus Christ. You say of Bog or of
Bog.
Jesus.
Slava Boga.
Jesus.
Yeah. So look, and I told the story many times. There was a man, I don't know what his nationality was, but I suppose French or Canadian. He used to walk across Niagara Falls. This is between Canada and America, yeah?
Yeah.
Niagara Falls. Tightrope walking. And he's so good at it that he could say, I can take someone on my back across this tightrope.
Yeah.
And he asked the people, they watch him, and he says, how many of you people believe that I can carry someone on my back? Everyone said, he said, show me your hand. If you believe I can do it. Every hand went up.
Yeah.
But then he said, now, who will be first?
And
Oh,
yeah.
oh, I thought I saw your hand. You said you believe, but not to the point where you would say, I will take.
Yeah, it's scary. It's, people scared first go to.
So if we said we are believing in what Jesus Christ did, then we're trusting in him. Not just saying I believe, but I believe enough to say I put my trust in Jesus Christ for salvation. Reincarnation doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay? But the Bible does. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hope that makes sense. And I have something to give you as well.
Yeah.
This is in English. Hopefully you can read it. And it's about just a little test for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's
Now, what age are you guys, by the way?
15.
15, same age
Yeah,
as my
same,
son.
yeah.
50. Your friend, Druk.
Druk.
Yeah.
You,
Okay.
you learn Ukrainian?
Yeah, I've been learning Ukrainian. Didn't you hear my... Okay, because I've been practicing these words, okay? Люди не хочете говорити про смерть. Correct? Is that good?
Yeah. Thank you so much for this review.
Michael, and I have a YouTube channel, so I've been recording for this. Hopefully, if it's good, we can put on YouTube, on our channel. So you can look up YouTube on. You can look up Living Rock Church Killarney. And we have church in Killarney here.
That's
I'll show you. Look. There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, not welcome. Dziękuję. Okay. What's your name? What?
Max.
Max. Max?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping. Okay.